So are you excited about this season? Because last season was a lot of fun.
Yeah, last season was fun, but last season has nothing on what we're doing this season. Like, we're switching things up a bit. We've got the JSA coming in. We've got some new characters joining the Legends team. So it's gonna be insane.
Tease us anything about your character in this season?
I don't know what I can tease. I suppose, I guess Jack's kind of going forward. In season 1, he started kind of learning a bit more about the Wave Rider and kind of knowing how things work and how to sort things out, and that's definitely something that he continues to do in season 2. And now the Firestorm, on the Firestorm aspect of things, he's got his new transmutation powers. So he's learning a lot more about what he can do and kind of finding his limits and finding what he can do.
Can you talk a little bit about working with Victor Garber?
Oh yeah.
Firestorm?
Yeah, it's great working with Victor. We have tons of fun, and it's just a nice kind of relationship to portray. We started in season 1, we were kind of always butting heads, and it was very tumultuous. But as the season progressed, we kind of bonded and kind of found our feet, and it's quite nice being like a cohesive unit now.
You actually became more of a not like a teacher, but actually you did teach Martin a few things at the end of the season. So will we see that continue in the next one?
Yeah, as I said before, Jack's kind of is starting to kind of know his way around the wave riding one, but coming from his mechanic background as well, that definitely plays quite a big role in the Legends team going forward.
I was just going to go off of the Victor Garber thing, because I've seen some of the pictures you posted on Instagram, having him do all kinds of crazy things. How do you get him to do the random things that you've got him to pose for?
I force him to do it. That's what I do. I twist his arm and force him, and he's like, I don't want to do this. And I'm like, no, you do. You do. You think you might not want to do it now? So he's a good sport. He's always up for a laugh, and doesn't take himself too seriously. Neither do I. So it's just great working with him. We have a great connection.
Can you talk about any of the possible timelines you're visiting?
I don't know where exactly we're going to be visiting throughout this. I mean, we're going to be going to some crazy places. Like we really time traveled this season. Like, we went to a few different time periods, but we time traveled this time. But where I'd like to go, I would love it if we got to go to like medieval times. Like, I'm a big fan of like sword play and knights and that kind of stuff. Or feudal Japan, that would be dope. If we got to do that and samurais, and that would be pretty cool.
Basically, you want swords.
In a nutshell.
Pitch it.
Yeah, that's my pitch. I want swords, guys. I want Firestorm to have like a flaming sword. That's where I'm going.
What's your dynamic like with Martin Stein moving forward, now that you guys have sort of created more of a bond, but at the same time have had these sort of disagreements?
Yeah, we're more of a cohesive unit now. We had our issues at the start of the season, especially with him drugging Jackson, dragging him on board the ship, and kind of being really bossy. But we've kind of worked things out a bit. I mean, of course, our relationship changes depending on the situation that we're in. It's not always smooth sailing, and our this team of legends mess up quite a bit. So there's always a little back and forth. It's a little bit of a dysfunctional family. So for sure there are conflicts and issues, but I feel like the Firestorm dynamic is, we're on the same page now.
Don't step on anybody's toes.
I thought you had some really great material last season. What was your favorite thing to shoot?
really like the stuff with Jax and his father. I thought that was really nice, kind of going into like kind of Jax's backstory. We didn't get much about Jax's family life, and shooting those scenes was really nice. And Eli Gore, the actor who played Jax's dad, is such a talented actor as well, and I just loved working with him. And those scenes turned out really well, so I was really happy.
What's Jax's relationship with Rip now? Rip.
It's good. I feel like Rip has kind of stopped lying to the team a bit now, so everyone seems to like it's good. I think we still get a telling off about trying not to mess up the timeline as we so frequently do, but yeah, we're more of a functioning team now.
I was about to say, now that you mentioned how much you guys screw up the timeline, do you think now that you've had that experience, you think Jax could actually be a good time traveler?
I think so. As I say, he's learning about the wave ride. He's learning how it works. He's learning about time travel. I mean, when he got sent back in time, he back to 2016 even. He pretty much rebuilt the time ship. So yeah, I think he's getting his little time master on.